yeah, the music and the violin were always with me every day of my life. And it's like, oh, it's kind of strange, but yeah, I like it. We were extremely young, like 15.
Let's drink to this.
Yeah.
And here we go, supplication for an early broken screen. And Christ is coming soft on me.
Hello, everyone. That's Nika Rocks. And today I have Gabriele Boschi with me.
Hi to everyone.
Gabriele is a musician, a founder of power symphonic metal band called Winterage. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's correct.
Okay. I guess the majority of the viewers will not really know much about the band. So could you introduce the band briefly?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, the band, it's the main feature of the band is the use of the violin, which I play, which is me. Yeah, since the beginning of the band. So we started the band instrumentally. We had no vocals, and the violins had all the leads, melodies, instead of the vocals. So then we inserted our singer, and yeah, we found Daniele, and we started producing album with vocals. But yeah, actually the main feature of the band is the use of the violin, which plays many melodies, solos, some folk tune. And we love to combine the power metal sound with the orchestral one, because I also I'm graduated in conservatory in violin, and I played in orchestra. So I write orchestration, I compose in the style of my favorite classical composers. So we love to mix in our sound the strength of the strength of power metal with the symphonic feels of the orchestra, together with great melodies from folk music, medieval music, and something like that. So it's kind of mixture, our sound.
Yeah, and that's amazing. I think that to combine so many genres just in one is amazing. We'll speak about Daniele, the singer,
Yeah,
later, but first, I'd like to speak about violin. So
yeah.
use a variety of musical instruments, not only violin. But since I'm speaking with you tonight, so can you tell me about your personal story? How did it start?
Yeah, actually, my parents are classical players, musical player, and they play flute. My father plays in orchestra, and my mother teaches flute. So since I was a child, I started study violin, the violin at the age of eight. And so, as I told you before, I started with classical music, and I graduated in the conservatory, and I studied all the all the stuff that is required to a classical musician, like harmony, piano, and something, orchestra, and stuff. But then actually, when I was teenager, like around 14, 15, I started listening to power metal, and I fell in love with that. Actually, with symphonic power metal, because it was a cross grade from classical to metal.
Yeah.
And yes, so I decided at the age of 16, I guess, to found a band with a friend of mine, which were the other founder of the band, Dario and Riccardo, which are cousins. They lived in my hometown in Genoa, and yeah, so I started creating this project where I'd love to mix my musical background, classical background, with the metal impact, you know.
Yeah, I see. I see. Wow, I have so many questions to ask you, so I need to prioritize a bit.
Yeah.
And that you started playing violin when you were 8, and
Yeah.
it sounds like the right age to start playing violin, let's say, at least stereotypically speaking. What was it like? I mean, now you are an amazing musician, and I've seen
Oh.
you play live on stage. It's amazing. You can even play Vivaldi, which is wow. How long did it take you to practice to actually reach that level? And speaking about stereotypes, how was your child? Was it something, was playing violin something that was the only thing that you did, or did you manage to do something else apart from that?
Yeah, firstly, thank you. Well, actually, yeah, all the people who started at a young age to play a musical instrument related to classical music in particular, and in particular strings like violin, viola, and cello, because they're a little bit more difficult for the intonation, you know, because we don't have the keys to press. We just have to develop our muscles, you know, to find the right place for the notes. And so if you begin at a young age, it's better because the body is growing with the instrument. And yeah, if you start later, it's kind of a little bit more difficult to get an eye level, you know, with the instrument. So yeah, actually, when I was since I was 8 to kind of 25, when I reached my top level, I guess, because I studied in conservatory. Then I had another teacher for other 3 years to I don't know how to say, to develop more my level after the graduation. Yeah, the music and the violin were always with me every day of my life. And yeah, it's kind, you know, I'm extremely grateful to my parents right now, because I can do incredible stuff. I toured the world with my violin, and I had a lot of experience that maybe normal people didn't do. But actually, since my childhood, my teenager time, and my 20s, I went to school, I went to university, and in the afternoon, instead of maybe go around with friends, enjoying free times, I had to stay at home practicing violin, you know, or at the conservatory with other lessons, you know. So a lot of sacrifices, but yeah, you know, if you love music, if you want to do this thing, yeah, you just do it.
I see. Well, it's been definitely paid off, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And speaking about the time when you got interested in metal, do you remember how it happened? Was it just with the snap of a finger, oh, power metal, or was there somebody who introduced you to metal? How was that?
Yeah, I of course remember that. I guess that day, I was 14, and my cousin introduced me to Rhapsody of Fire. Actually, Rhapsody. Then they became Rhapsody of Fire. Because he was older than me, like around years older than me. Yeah, I don't know how he discovered metal, but yeah, he showed me some songs, and I wasn't ready to feel that strong impact. In fact, actually, at the very beginning, I disliked some songs because they were extremely too hard for me. Yeah, because actually I just listened to symphonic music, to symphony operas and something like that. All the guitar riffs, all the fast, all the distortion were actually a little bit rude to me at the beginning. So I started listening to the most melodic songs, the most harmonic and symphonic song from Rhapsody. Then my ears adapted to them, and yeah, I started discovering, appreciating all the other songs from Rhapsody, and actually other bands like Sonata Arctica, Nightwish, and then I fell in love with symphonic metal and power metal, and I started discovering all the unknown bands from Finland, Sweden, Germany, and yeah, in few years I discovered all the power metal bands, symphonic metal bands.
Fantastic. I see. Okay, and then finally you found your band. And how did you meet Daniele?
Yeah, it's kind of curious question because yeah, the band was already formed. We recorded a little EP of 6 instrumental tracks. Yeah, we were around 18 years old. But then for our first album, we decided to have a singer because instrumental is fine, but people needs the vocals, need a singer, need a frontman, and also we had the need of telling stories and use lyrics and write lyrics for our songs. So actually, I discovered Daniele on a website of it's called Villaggio Musicale, I guess, where you describe yourself and you say, I'm a violinist, I'm a singer, I'm a band, and you are looking for someone, or you say, I'm a singer, here I am. So I signed, I entered the website as Winterage, and I found Daniele as singer who was looking for some bands, and he was looking for a band with a violin, which is extremely strange because our region is not so famous for power metal story, or power metal is kind of a little genre, and we found Daniele, which was really close to Genoa, like 30 minutes, and he was looking for a band with a violin, so it was a match.
Match indeed.
yeah and I since the very beginning I love his I don't know, is in English, timbro. His particular vocals.
Mm-hmm.
His I don't know, his voice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's power metal. It sounds like power metal, but it's kind of different. I don't know how to say. Yeah.
It's definitely different when I listen. When I listen to your songs, I can definitely distinguish Daniele's voice from all the power metal singers.
Yeah, that feeling I had, and
yes,
it's like, it's kind of strange, but I like it.
Yeah. Okay. And have you always been called Winterage, or did you have another name at the beginning?
Yeah, but we were extremely young, like 15. I remember, like, it was like a game for us. We were just seeing in rehearsals room, playing together. Yeah, we don't used to be a band at that time, but The very first name was Darkling. Yeah, but then we opted to Winterage in the second time, and since the very first EP we has been Winterage.
Okay, and why winter?
Oh well, actually Winterage, yeah, it's composed by two words, which could be surely the first one is winter, sorry, and the second one could be age or rage, you know. In fact, the idea came while I was listening to my favorite band, which is Rhapsody, you know, and they have a song called "Rage of the Winter."
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so I mixed the words and I liked it. I proposed the name to the guys, and they liked it. And regarding the meaning, I love the ambiguity of age or rage in the relation with winter, because actually I love the season winter, and I love to describe with our sound the two sides of winter, which could be, you know, cozy or soft, you know, like a snowy scenery, which is super cozy, you know, and calm, and all the positive, you know, feelings that it could say, and we want to describe with the music. But also the rage of the winter, which of course the, you know, the cold and the rigid temperature or something like that, which reminds to the strong impact of metal music. So yeah, it's kind of a combination of both sides.
Yeah, I see. It definitely represents the music that you play. Now that you
Yeah.
explained, yeah, I can see why, because I've never really perceived Winterage as winter and rage. To me,
Yeah.
it's been always winter, age.
Age. Yeah.
Age, maybe because it's something eternal, you know, something big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And uh, you mentioned Rhapsody, and I bet that Rhapsody have had a great impact. They must be your greatest influence. And
Yeah.
if we look at the comments under your music videos, we'll see that you guys are often compared to Rhapsody. And what do you think of this comparison? Is it something that you're proud of, or do you?
Surely. Surely, yes, I'm proud of it, and it's kind of like, you know, it could not be in in different way, because in particular to me, but also to other guys which who loves Rhapsody too, they had an extremely big influence to our vision, to our way to compose music. Also because they have been too extremely related with classical music. You know, the brother of Alex Thorpe is a flutist, a baroque flutist, and he plays classical music, baroque music, and you can feel this in the sound of Rhapsody. You know, in albums like, especially in albums like Symphony of Enchanted Lands do too. Yeah. There's a lot of classical music, Renaissance music, just took and put it into the songs, rearranged in the metal way. So I feel a great connection with my aptitude and their sound, and surely in my composition and in my songs, it can be found this fact, you know. And so I'm extremely proud of that, because I love them, and if the people says, "Oh, you remind Rhapsody," I'm happy about that. I hope we don't sound like a copy of them, but I guess we have our features, you know, like the violin, like the folk music, and of course our way. Sorry?
Bagpipes.
Bagpipes, yeah.
Yeah.
Dario played all the folk Irish instrumentation like tin whistle, Ilian pipes, low whistle, banjo, and all the stuff. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's speak about the lyrics now. To me, personally, they seem rather sophisticated. I've read in some interviews that you guys are also inspired by video games and some books. So if I don't know these books, if I've never played these video games, I guess I'm just supposed to enjoy the music only, which is totally as well. But I am a teacher and I love to, just understand the songs profoundly, fully. So,
Love it.
yeah, can you comment something on your lyrics?
Yeah, as I told you before, we love to tell stories, but not always, not just stories like, La Grotta di Cristallo, which deals with about Merlin, or Panzerbjorn, or the Mutineers, that are existing stories, and we'd love to tell the story with our message inside. So we'd love to tell our story, tell the story that people can know,
Yeah.
but with our vision inside. So, as you say, often they are kind of strange or sophisticated. Yeah, it's the right word, because many other sounds are related to philosophy or psychology. In particular, Nequia, the last album, because parallel with the telling stories coming from other people, we want to tell our vision on the world, on some themes like nature, like like being human being, like our human like the feeling of the human, like I don't know how to say, the progression that you can do as human being with when you experience something in life. And so actually many lyrics are very related to philosophy and could be actually difficult to understand, but yeah, this is our vision, our way to express our themes and to say to the world, yes, this is our vision. We feel like this on this period. All the albums are different from each other. Speaking about themes, related to the lyrics, the Harmonic Passage, our first album, was a little bit more fresh. We were young. There's a lot of stories. The Harmonic Passage is actually a passage where that you enter. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the theater. Yeah, the theater is like a real stuff, and you came across the passage, and you go in another world, which is full of dreams, stories, and something like that. The Inheritance of Beauty, the second one, we are coming to become. We grew up because the first album is from 2015, and the Inheritance of Beauty is from 2021. So 6 years passed, and we started dealing with the nature, the art, the cadentism, vision, all that sceneries related to the forgotten, the people which forget the art, and you know, some other meanings or related to the reality, you know. And yeah, so we started becoming a little bit more philosophical, and then in Nequia, which is extremely influenced by a vision of Carl Gustav Jung, which actually was a philosopher. And yeah, Nequia is a ritual where we go in the underworld to speak with spirits and to get some advices, and actually is a travel inside yourself, inside your pain, inside all your troubles, and the main theme of the album is pass through yourself, know all the dark sides. In fact, is related to the darker sound of the album. You have to know all your dark sides, accept them, and then you will resurrect to the world more complete as human being, more complete, and you know better yourself. So all the themes are extremely philosophical, but all the albums are related to our way to live in our different periods of our life, you know.
I see. Well, that's very interesting because usually, well, that's my understanding. When musicians compose a song that has lyrics, it's because there is a message to pursue and to the convey and to the audience. And in your case, do you expect your fans to understand the lyrics? How's your attitude to this? What if fans interpret the lyrics in a wrong way, let's say, not exactly in the way that you imagined?
Yeah, I guess we are not we are not extremely I don't know how to say, abstract, you know. Our messages are often related to stories, as I told before, because of the fact that people know the story and they have like a road to cross, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, many some lyrics are a little bit more philosophical, I know, but yeah, we actually describe in the lyrics our abstract themes in a concrete way, I guess. I hope, yes, you know, to let the people understand the messages. Otherwise, if they don't, it's one of the one of the good things of the music. Like, I wrote a song, I wrote a theme, a melody, because maybe I'm inspired by something in my life, and you will hear that melody and you will relate this melody to anything else, but you love it again. You appreciated it, and you find your vision and your message in that. So this is good. And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think I know what you're speaking about. For example, sometimes when I listen to your songs, I imagine myself walking somewhere in the north. And considering that you have experience of living in Turin, I can totally see why. Turin is also one of my favorite Italian cities. So
yeah.
Absolutely. I've been to Turin, I don't know, maybe 12 times.
Wow.
Something, yeah, absolutely. I can clearly see why. So yeah. Speaking about songs, every band has their go-to song, let's say. I'm sure that many fans of yours would agree that your go-to song is the Harmonic Passage. Would you agree with that too?
don't have already written the go-to song, you know.
Ah, not yet. Okay.
Yeah, I guess maybe in the next album we are composing the next album, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, just 3 songs left. Yeah.
Let's drink to this.
Yeah. Yeah, actually just 3 songs left. And maybe it depends, you know. I give a value, I give and well, of course we give values on all our songs, and we like our songs in different ways, but the go-to songs are chosen by the public, you know, the audience.
Yeah,
yeah, so maybe it could be in the next album, who knows.
Okay. I have one question about the harmonic passage though. There is a piece and towards the end of your song, which is in Italian. I'm sure that many fans who are not Italian speakers would appreciate the translation, because it sounds amazing. Even if who speaks Italian, I can see that it's a different Italian, okay? It's not the Italian that I speak every day, so it's one, I don't know, something that the language that you will find in a fairy tale probably. And so could you please explain what the Italian part of the harmonic passage is about?
Yeah, sure. We use Italian often because our language is extremely musical, you know.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, more from English, you know, which is actually the international language. But we used to insert some little periods, like in Harmonic Passage, or full song, like La Grotta di Cristallo, La Fonte d'Essenza, you know. Because of these, firstly because we are Italian and we invented the opera, you know. So yeah, all the world knows that there's a kind of there's a story with Italian lyrics, you know, and we used to continue this singing in our extremely musical language. Yeah, actually, with the end of the Harmonic Passage, it's like it describes it's a little bit arcane. I don't know how to say archaic. Yeah. Archaic Italian, a little bit. Yeah, and it says that it describes the whole that the protagonist, which is the man, created this portal, and the lyrics says that in this world he is the king because it is his own realm, his own imagination, and he will reign there. And there he will discover glorious tales and glorious like he's going to live a dream, which is the main theme of the Harmonic Passage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for explaining that. Okay. Right, I have a couple of more questions. So you said that the best Winterage song is yet to come. And speaking about the song that you have already written, is there a song that you believe deserves more attention? Maybe a song in which you put a lot of effort and then maybe it wasn't appreciated much in the end?
Yes, there are many. You know, unfortunately, you have to push as singles the easy the more easier songs, you know.
The catchy songs, let's say.
Yeah. But actually, the songs where we put more effort, yet in production, but maybe in themes also, are other ones. So I surely I love the Amazing Toymaker, which is I know it is a difficult song. It lasts 16 and a half minutes. Yeah, but with its themes and musically, it's kind of oniric, and it required a lot of effort to put together the song, to record all the vocals. You know, there are we recorded like 30 different peoples to get all the voice from the toys. All the orchestration, all everything was difficult, and many people love that, but you know, it's not. It's not an easy song, and it lists a lot. So another song could be Dark Enchantment, which I love because in Dark Enchantment is one of the songs which the music is extremely related with the lyrics, and they live together, you know, because in the middle there's this kind of enchantment, like a ritual, and where the protagonist spells this enchantment, and I really love that.
Okay, speaking about appreciation, in my opinion, but again, maybe it's a very subjective opinion because I'm your fan. You guys deserve more. Absolutely, you deserve a bigger stage. Seriously. And I've noticed this problem that people these days struggle to just discover new bands. They might listen to a new band song, but then they would continue listening to all the bands, for example, Metallica, you know, all those big things. And they will go and see their shows, even if the tickets are expensive, even if the beer in those their shows is more expensive. While just a smaller band, let's say, doesn't cost much. And I mean, do you have a solution? What do we do about that? How do we encourage metalheads to just go and listen to some new bands?
Yeah, I guess the main problem, you know, if we could call that, it's like you know, when the metal exploded, there were CDs, and there were less musical genre, and the people were used to go to concerts, you know, and then something changed. The musical genres are a lot, and grew up a lot of new easy musical genre, you know, like many genres of pop, of rap, you know, and the people started listening to easy music, and so the old metalheads are really addicted to their childhood band, which are Metallica, Iron Maiden, something like that. So they continue seeing them. But well, actually, regarding the new bands, I don't know. I don't have a solution, actually. I actually don't know because it's kind like you know, fashion. It's related to the periods of surely power metal in particular exploded in 19th or in with the new century, but now there are a lot of great bands, but probably there are less people who are involved with metal. So actually I don't have a solution. Surely we will continue do our best and do the music which we love, you know.
Yeah. Also, it's true that I guess with the rise of social media, this field has become more competitive because you obviously need to invest some money to the promotion and
Yeah,
algorithms on social media. It's not easy
yeah.
either. Yes. Well, let's do it.
There's also a lot of bands, maybe more than a few years ago, because play music became extremely easy to do. You have access to a guitar with €50 and you can call yourself a guitarist. Yeah.
I have two guitars, the classical one and the acoustic one, but I don't call myself a guitarist.
Yeah, you record it, if you have money you can do anything with the editing of our times. You can record an high quality video with few hundred of heroes. Yeah, you buy a guitar, you made the video clip, you self-produced an album, and you're an artist. And maybe if you are handsome or something like that, people follow you. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage, but yeah, the judge is the public. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
I see. Okay, let's speak about your projects now. I really like your orchestral cover to Toss a Coin to a Witcher, uh, where Daniele took part as well.
One humble bard raced to ride alone with Geralt of Rivia. Along came this song.
Yeah.
It's featured on your channel, which has nothing to do with the Winterage. It's another channel, YouTube channel of yours, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your side projects?
Yeah, sure. Yes, I started producing music for myself since the period COVID. The period of COVID, because there wasn't concerts and I was at home, so I started producing music. And then the fun fact is that now it's my work, because I became a soundtrack composer for films and video games. And so the cover you mentioned was one of the very first tracks I produced with with the people around me. In that case, Daniele, and who sang very, very well, extremely well in that song. Yeah. So I started with covers, and then I started producing my original music, epic orchestral sound. That then I started to mix with the Winterage sound, like in Epica. The orchestration are, I guess, on another level respect on the others albums, because of my growth in that field. And yeah, so actually I'm producing music the whole day. Right now I'm composing a track for an orchestra which will be played in the south of Italy on the next September. And when I end this project, I will start the soundtrack for video games. So and I want to release my original music, not covers. No, surely in that genre, like orchestral, epic, cinematic music. But yeah, since I started this path, I didn't realize my album yet. So I want to do it in the next future.
All right. Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And what about Winterage? You mentioned that only a few songs left for your next album. So do you already know when you're going to release it?
Or release? Actually not. We have a mental schedule, time schedule, which we hope to respect that. We want to release the new album in 2025.
Okay.
I don't know the month. I don't know. Producing a Winterage album requires a lot of effort. Me and Gianmarco, who we worked a lot on all the fields of recording, editing, and orchestrating process, because Gianmarco works in Fear Studios. Like our life stopped for 6 months to produce Winterage album. So it could be affect that the period of the release of the album. We have to, if you want to release the album in June, we have start entering the studio in September or October, something like that.
Okay.
Because of the amount of work that it requires. But yeah, we are very very on it on the new album, and we have the vision, which is the main things for me. Every album, as I mentioned before, have a vision behind that. We had the vision for the new album, and we followed that with the sound of the new album. So I'm particularly happy about that. And I guess in the summer we will end the songwriting process. So as soon as possible we will enter the studio.
Are you ready to reveal the concept of the album, or you don't want to share it?
No, actually I can't. Let's say just that it will be, the word is epic.
Or because I love Epica.
Oh, yeah. Also a little like Epica in some fields, but like the attitude, it will be. I wanted to use all the features from the 3 albums and put all the features together, like the freshness of the Harmonic Passage, the scenery sound of Inheritance of Beauty, the aggressive impact of metal and bombastic orchestration in Epica. So we want, with this 4th album, we want to put all the main feature of the previous 3 albums together to get a fresh product with an extremely strong impact.
I see. Considering how busy you are these days, are there any upcoming gigs, open air shows that we might see you in this summer?
Actually, this summer we don't have so much gigs. There's one gig which will be in Tuscany, on August, and it's the only one confirmed, but we didn't announce it yet. Then actually in October we will play. We have shows, but not in Italy, because we will be in UK and then in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At the middle of October.
All right, I see. Okay. Well, it's like there is a lot on your plate right now, so good luck with everything. And Gabriele, I don't think I'll keep you any longer, so thank you very much. Indeed,
thank you too, Nika. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shine again in our time with the